Sports. The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions for more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Boise State Broncos. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Down here for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. And is intercepted.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. They're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and his defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
And it's 7-0 after the VAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He hands it off from the gun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go. And it's complete downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Terrapins have first and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Now it's second down here. Single back, takes the handoff. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. The back's got it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Tackle on the play at the 39-yard line. Third down coming up.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. The defense with more pre-snap movement. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
It's a draw play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense that's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he drops back in the gun. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot. Third and very long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finds room at the 30. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. Trying to find room. It's Thompson. Not much on that play, brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Boise State 7, Maryland 0.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The Broncos will line up now. It's first and goal. They go with a direct snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He lets it go. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Caught near the goal line. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, BSU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 13, set to kick it off.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
42 Spider.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's got a first down and more. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Crosses the 10. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
Now the important point after attempt. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they hand it off to the back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. And the single back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He'll take a deep shot here. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
But he just felt that one coming. Third down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
Boise State offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And the Broncos looking to run some tempo here. He's got room looking for the end zone. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. Here's first and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. And they're trying to punch it in here. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Boise State 35, Maryland.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball is just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Longer.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And they'll kick it away here. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. Comes the Boise State offense back out on the field.
29 Philly. Ready.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Using his legs, it's Thompson. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Here's the second down play. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Maryland 7.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded just inside the 25. And they get into the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Here's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. He'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Can they keep this drive going, trying to convert on third down now? Can he make it to the marker? Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, BSU. This one is getting ugly. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. That's another touchdown, an old-school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line, he decides to have his best game of the season in this game with everybody watching. What a game.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 13, set to kick this one away. Returner goes out of bounds.
Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Play action here on first down. Quick throw to the left. It's caught downfield. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Crispy gets so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention, opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Here we go.
Handoff from the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's second down and 8.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Bringing pressure. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Launches downfield. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Handoff running right. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Ready up.
Second down play coming up.
42, Spider. Razor, Razor. Go.
It's a toss to the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. It's a fumble. The defense recovers the fumble.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
That's an important first down on that running play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Out of bounds at the 32. Brings up third down.
Okay.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And that one is no good. And that sums up the game so far.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least. 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Well, the first job here, just hold on to the football. The last drive ended in that fumble. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30. Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
7.
Got it.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Igloo. Igloo.
They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
He's now second down.
Are you ready?
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Jackrabbit.
And the back now goes in motion. It's an option look. Oh, and the keeper slashing through the defense. Enough for a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
At the 16-yard line. Brings up
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Fire.
Keeping it on the ground here. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with
Touchdown, Boise State. And the beatdown continues.
that's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And they get set now to try the PAT.
for the extra point.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. they get set to kick it away.
Number 13, Celtic kick it away.
Return begins inside the 10. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky he didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field.
Here we go. Ready.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. And the tackling right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Easy.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Brings up
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Direct snap to the back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long.
Lion.
Same tailback, another carry. Fighting off the defender. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
Maryland offense is back out on the field now. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the protection breaks down yet again another sack. The Terrapins hustle to the line to run the hurry out.
Arrow. Tuna. Ready to go.
Backed up third and long, looking to throw again. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the Staffs a little bit, and they'll make a difference in the outcome.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert, come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here.